Hi, I'm Mark Polton. I'm a real estate investor in the greater Charlotte, North Carolina area. I'm what you would call a no frills, no thrills real estate investor. If you're looking for somebody flashy that's got a really nice car in the background, trying to sell you their system or something like that, you should check out another channel. I don't do that here. So it's Christmas 2018. Merry Christmas, Christmas Day. And I wanted to share my thoughts on giving. First off, I want to give you a little bit of my background. Most of my life I've been a taker. I've stolen cars. I've stolen money from my parents. I've stolen equipment from my employers and sold it, given it away, and stuff like that. I've uh, I've done a lot of pretty despicable things in my life, and because of that, I was pretty wretchedly miserable. Um, and I did find monetary success, but that wasn't. That was about the only place that I eventually found any type of success in life. And it wasn't until I started this journey into self improvement, self development, checking out alternative ideas that I came across the ideas that were espoused in the movie The Secret. The Secret talks about the law of giving, or the law of attraction is actually more accurate. And there's a few immutable laws in the universe. And, we can say that, this is God acting divinely. We could say that, it's some kind of deity or something. Personally, I just think that these are the rules of the game. The universe is a very orderly universe, and there's certain rules to this universe, and that if you can just kind of figure out what those rules are, they can you can then use those rules to get what you want. So the law of attraction says that the thing that you put out to the universe is what you get back. If you ever noticed, miserable people attract other miserable people. There's poor people attract other poor people, rich people attract rich people, successful people attract successful people, thieves attract thieves. So my entire life, I was basically telling the universe I didn't have enough because I was taking from other people. You know, I was, and it goes through your actions and your thoughts. It's kind of how this works. I was putting out to the universe that I had a lot of lack in my life. I didn't have a lot of abundance. And so I would attract back a lack or a lack of abundance. And, you know, it wasn't until I started giving and giving sometimes until it hurts that I kind of noticed and started to see differences and started to learn that when you give, you'll receive back 10 times what you give. It's not going to be in the direction that you give it. So if I give somebody $100, I'm not going to get back $1,000 from that person, but I will reap $1,000 from different sources because I gave that $100 out. I'll give you an example. We got invited. I was at a bar, hanging out with my bar family, and one of the guys there talked about how he had a leak between his first and second floor. It was leaking into his uh, downstairs family room. It's PEX. I have everything to do PEX. I actually don't remember telling him that I would come by and help him. He forgot about it too, but my wife didn't. And so on a Sunday, I was kind of hungover. I went over there and helped him out. Big pain in the butt because what was leaking is what we thought was leaking. Anyways, got it fixed. Out of the blue, a few weeks later, he invited us to go to the mountains of Tennessee to stay in this 8-bedroom, 3-story cabin. This thing is huge, sleeps 30 people, has like video games in it. And, I mean, just incredible. I think he paid $5,000 for the week. I said, yeah, sure, we'll go. Didn't ask for a thing in return. Um, we bought food and we brought some alcohol and obviously our cheery selves. But it's a small example of how if you give out in one direction without expectation, and that's very important. You can't have an expectation that you're going to get it back in another. We give away almost everything that we have. If we don't want something or we can't use something anymore, or somebody says, hey, I need this and we have it, we'll usually just give it away. Now, there are some exceptions to the rules. We just sold a 2004 Hummer H2. Hadn't been using it for a few months. The wife was no longer willing to drive it. Just wasn't comfortable. It wasn't working as a third car if she's not going to drive it. But I didn't sell it for top dollar. It was orange. It was beautiful. Had a few problems. But, I mean, geez, damn thing's 14 years old. But we did give it away. We did sell it at a fantastic deal. I think we sold it for like 10.9 or something like that. a dealer ends up getting it. He sold it for 16.2 or something. So, you know, we were able to pay off our debt on it. We'd gotten our use out of it. Somebody else was very happy to buy it, very, very happy to buy it. And of course, I'm talking about the end user who bought it for 16.2. And of course, the middleman, you know, he made some money in the process. We will get that back, you know, in other ways from other directions. So start, you know, you'll find successful people are some of the most generous people in the world. They will donate their time, they will donate their money, they will donate their knowledge. They will help out people who want to help themselves out. Um, I found very few successful people who, if you're willing to do the work, if you said, hey, listen, um, give me two things that I could do right now to improve myself. And he gave you those two things, and you came back 2 weeks later and go, okay, I did those. Can we talk about it for 10 minutes? And can you give me two more? I don't know of any successful people that would be like, no, I'm not going to talk to you. In fact, I'd be very excited. Here we have somebody who's motivated, somebody who wants to change their lives. Um, so, you know, I'm not sure what the point of all that was, but, you know, the importance of giving. You know, you don't want to be a miserly person. If you're a cheap miserly person who doesn't give and isn't generous, you're gonna attract more of that in your life. Some of the most wretched, vile, disgusting people are some of the cheapest miserly people that you'll ever meet, and and that's just not who I want to be, and I doubt that's who you want to be. And you're not going to be successful if you're just taking from other people and not giving back. Anyways, wish you a very Merry Christmas. I hope you go out there and live the "you won't stop me" lifestyle, because I can tell you this: you will not stop me. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter who comes and takes what. The government can take everything away from me today, and I will get it all back. Anyways, go out and be successful.